New wig, who dis? All right, we have a new wig today. Actually, if you were at my workshop this week at Gogokid on how to teach in the interactive classroom, you got to see the new wig first. Um, my name is Teacher Brett. I'm glad you all are here with us today. We are going to be talking about the training class at Gogokid. So once you get hired, you are ready to go and work at Gogokid, you will enter your portal and you will open up the slots that you can work on your schedule. Really easy to do. You just click on them and open them up. Open up whatever you can work. The students will be able to book you as soon as you open those slots. What Gogokid will try and do is they will try and schedule a training class with you in one of those first few slots that you open up, but it's not a guarantee that it's going to be your first slot. So you could see students before you actually have your training class. Best bet to get that training class is to open up evening hours here in the US time, because most of the trainers are also teachers. So we are generally teaching students during those hours that are typically booked by the students, those peak hours, which in the US would be those morning hours here. So if you can open up some evening slots, that might help you get a training class quicker. The training class is paid, so it is a paid training class. As of right now, it does not count towards your 3 classes you need to get the new teacher bonus. So those have to be regular student as scheduled classes. But it does count towards your credit score, so you will get points on your credit score, towards your credit score with the training class, and you get paid for it just like a regular student. The training class is very laid back, so you don't have to stress about it too much. You're already hired, so you don't have to worry about, oh, I'm not going to be able to teach after this. No. What we are going to do in that training class with you is, number one, we're going to make sure that you are okay with the classroom. You should receive a training video to watch ahead of time that will walk you through that new classroom. So the trainers, when you get into the training class, will just kind of review that with you. Make sure that you're comfortable with everything that was talked about in that video. Make sure you know how all the tools work. Point out a couple of the features to you. And then you should spend about 10 minutes teaching the It Is Read lesson to the trainer. So the trainer is going to pretend to be a student for you. I know that it is awkward, but you really want to try and do your best job. You want to do this just like you would with a student. The trainer is going to make mistakes, so you want to correct them. You want to show that you can get the student to speak in full sentences, that you can work on their pronunciation. You want to use props. You want to use your TPR, you want to have your secondary reward system. Treat this just like a regular class. If for some reason you cancel it, or if you no-show to it, it's going to count just like a class. You're going to lose credit score points. You are going to lose that new teacher bonus because your credit score is going to drop below the required amount. So you want to treat this just like a class. It is a great opportunity. Almost everybody I've had has said it's been, really helpful for them to kind of get a chance to play around in that classroom. And that's the main goal. When you're teaching the trial class, you're going to just kind of be playing around in that classroom, making sure that you can use all those features. It is a little bit complicated because it's an interactive classroom, so you have to do a couple of things like, switch to the pencil or switch to the interactive features, which your trainer will explain to you. So go into it thinking like it's a regular class. Make sure you have everything set up. You want to be in a classroom environment just like you would. You don't want to be doing it from your car or from another job because you just thought, oh, it's a trainer class, whatever. You want to make sure that you do a really good job on that. The training class is a 25-minute class, just like the students class. If you can get in there earlier, and play around, that is great as well. You're able to enter usually about 15 minutes beforehand to do that. There also, once you get hired, you'll have access to Fresh Desk. So Fresh Desk has practice classrooms, so you can go in there and practice as well. The more prepared you are, the less time the trainer is going to have to spend on going over the classroom. So if you've already watched the training video, if you've already played around in the classroom, you will have a good amount of time to teach, and then the trainer is going to offer some feedback for you afterwards. So the more prepared you are, the more time we can spend on actually teaching, making sure that you are comfortable, that you're a great teacher, giving you some tips to make you successful in the classroom. We'll have more time to do that. So keep that in mind as well. If you can do any preparation beforehand is going to be really important.